Hey guys, Austin here, and today I want to talk about a potential trade that could be happening between the Columbus Blue Jackets and Edmonton Oilers. Now, nothing is super imminent, but the fact that Edmonton has had scouts at Columbus games recently, they had 3 scouts at the Montreal Columbus game the other night. It sounds like the Oilers are looking at more than just a goaltender. We all know that Edmonton has been trying to make a trade and find an improvement in net to try and take the load off of Stuart Skinner and try and maybe replace Jack Campbell. Obviously, they haven't been able to make a trade yet. The pricing probably doesn't make a lot of sense. It's December 1st. A lot of teams aren't really willing to pull the trigger. But Elliot Friedman on the 32 Thoughts podcast, he said the circumstantial evidence makes a lot of sense that the Oilers would be looking at Columbus for goalies. However, this person that came to me said that it might be more than that they might be looking at some of the other players Columbus has on their roster. So Edmonton might be looking to improve in other areas, not just in net. And Columbus has a lot of players that are underperforming this season. The team has not gotten off to the start that many had hoped. They're a young team. There's a lot of growing pains happening, and aside from Werenski and Boone Jenner, I don't think anyone is really playing at the level that they were expected to. Like, look at Johnny Gaudreau here. I'm just going to bring up a graphic here, and I'll just get rid of this picture. There we are. So Boone Jenner has 11 goals in 24 games, 16 points. Zach Werenski has 16 points. Provorov 14 points. Like when 2 defensemen are in the top 3 for scoring on your team, you know you have a problem when it comes to forwards. So I'm wondering if there could be a trade where the Oilers might be sending a possible forward that's underperforming for a forward back. Johnny Gaudreau, I don't think would be on Edmonton's list, obviously, but he's a player that has really underperformed this season. He only has 11 points in 24 games. Sean Corrali, depth forward. He's a centerman. I'm wondering if the Oilers would be looking at a player like Sean Corrali down the middle for the 3rd or 4th line if they think Ryan McLeod just isn't able to pull his weight in that 3rd line center role. Sean Corrali, I think, is a player that Edmonton would look at, just realistically. If you're looking for a defenseman, Edmonton maybe would be looking at Eric Goodbranson. Depending on what the cost is, I wouldn't be super against a guy like Eric Goodbranson. I don't know what his analytics look like. I haven't taken a look at it. And then when it comes to other players that Edmonton could maybe be looking at, you have Damon Severson on D. I think he's probably worth too much for Edmonton at this moment. When it comes to forward depth, again, Jack Roslovic is someone that they could be looking at. Patrick Laine is an interesting one. He could be a wild card. Not sure how the money would work, but if Edmonton found a way to pull a trade for Patrick Laine, that would be pretty awesome. When we look at their goaltenders, Elvis Merzlikins has started 17 games. Or sorry, he's started 17 games. Yeah, he's 5-8 and 3 with a 3.11 goals against, 907 save percentage. Spencer Martin, he's 2-5 with a 320 goals against average, 903 save percentage. The goaltending, I mean, this is technically better than what Edmonton's gotten from Stuart Skinner, although I will give Stuart Skinner credit. The last few games, he's played really well. I think in the 4-game win streak, he's put up a 931 save percentage, which is really nice to see. But I think if Edmonton were to make a trade, it would probably be for Elvis Merzlikins. Just with the money, you could see a Jack Campbell and Merzlikins swap and then have other pieces spread throughout to finish up the trade. But what do you guys think about the Oilers and Columbus Blue Jackets as trade partners? Who do you think Edmonton should be targeting off the Blue Jackets roster? I think it would be kind of a smaller depth type trade, 3rd line center. I think if Edmonton were to acquire anyone, it would probably be a player like Sean Corrali, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for your support. If you liked the video, hit like. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.